Inflation has topped 5% every month for the past year. The Consumer Price Index continues to hover at levels our economy hasn't seen in 4 decades. As we head into Memorial Day weekend, the American people have become reluctant experts in its painful, real-life effects. The average working family is now spending the equivalent of $5,000 a year on gasoline. A year ago, the number was $2,800. Nationwide, gas prices have risen 46.9 cents just in the last month. And in Kentucky, they've risen actually even faster. Here's a quote from one of my constituents. "I'm getting taken full advantage of," said one driver in Lexington. Another said, quote, "It costs so much to fill up, I have to do half a tank at a time now." But according to President Biden, it's all part of what he calls a, quote, "incredible transition."
Table issues. In terms of inflation, so much is being done by this president. We have to make sure that public sentiment understands that. Inflation is a global phenomenon right now. In fact, in the UK, it's around 10%. So that doesn't make it any better for us. What are the things we are doing to reduce the global inflation and what that means to us? We are in the works now of our Competes Act to address the supply chain. Supply is down, therefore prices are up. We're in there we just passed the other day 2 bills in terms of price gouging and market manipulation, bring down the cost of price at the pump. And that has something to do with the war in Ukraine, but not everything, but a good deal of it. We're also working on reducing the cost of food for people because of the exploitation, again, of the consumer by some in the agriculture industry. Okay, but over and above all of that, understand that unemployment, President created almost 8 million jobs. When unemployment unemployment was cut in half. When unemployment goes down, inflation has gone up. So and wages have gone up, and that contributes to inflation. We want unemployment down, we want wages up, and we have to address the inflation issue, but we are.
Ensuring that infant formula is safe and nutritious is a solemn responsibility of the Food and Drug Administration, and we're working with our government partners and the industry that produces infant formula to stabilize the supply. We're fully aware that many parents and caregivers have been unable to access the infant formula products that they need. Many of us are grandparents and grandparents too, and we want to express our deepest empathy for parents and caregivers who are experiencing difficulty and stress as they attempt to find formula. I personally have been driven by memories of the month my daughter spent in the intensive care unit as an infant, and the deep concern and anxiety of a parent driven to protect an innocent child. We provided you with an extensive written testimony that describes the recent history of this problem and gives a detailed timeline. During this hearing, I welcome reference to this document. I want to conclude by reiterating that we'll not rest until our shelves are replete with safe and nutritious infant formula, and I'm committed to improve the ability of the FDA to meet its mission to protect and promote the health of American people, particularly infants, our most vulnerable people.